Well, John, I'm not sure that's the way you draw it up, but bottom line is your team battled and got you 2 points. What'd you like?
Yeah, I liked the start of the game really well. I thought we played how we wanted to play. I thought in the second half of the second period we got away from it a little bit, and then I thought they were better in the third period than we were. But we found a way to put the puck in the net at key times, and we got some key saves by Gus. And so it was, this time of year you got to find ways to win, and we did enough to find a way to win tonight.
Yeah, that seemed indicative of what you were talking about this morning, of just the resilience and finding a way and taking what the game's giving you. And maybe early in the season, this team doesn't have that mojo to eke out a win. Today they did in the third.
Yeah, I thought we found a way. I do think that similar to what we talked about this morning, though, I do think in the third period when the heat got turned up a little bit, we weren't as hard on pucks as we needed to be, whether that was breaking pucks out of the zone. Our puck play wasn't as good, and that fed their momentum. So I think that area we could look at a little bit and be tighter going into tomorrow.
So Gustafson then key in those situations.
Yeah, he made
pressure.
he made some big saves. That there was a couple posts that were hit too. So it's not ideal the way that I think we handled the third period, but the fact that you can get some opportunistic scoring and you find a way to win the game, that's the most important thing, right? Like, you're going to learn lessons as you continue to go through, but in the situation we're in, it's important that you find a way to get the 2 points.
You mentioned Gus was fighting in it Monday and that win. Just overall, do you sense he's a lot better early on in the game? Do you sense he was seeing the puck better and kind of feeling better?
Yeah, I just saw his competitive battle level was higher than it was before. I think when Gus is playing his best, he's fighting through screens, fighting for rebounds. He's strong at the net front in those battles, in those situations, and he was much improved in those areas, and therefore his game was better.
Were you concerned you didn't have more to show for kind of owning the first and the power plays? And were you concerned, okay, this might come back and haunt us?
Well, I think it always is against those guys, because they have some elite players, and when those guys get momentum and get going, lots of times, there's going to be some type of a power play later in the game, and that's the other area of our game I think we're going to need tomorrow is our power play's got to be better.
You pleased with the discipline? Pretty much stay 2 penalties.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job in that area. That was one of the keys coming into the game, and that's another area too where I think we've been able to grow, and our habits are better in those areas. And when we're dialed in, you can see that we don't take the types of penalties, the amount of penalties we were taking early in the year.
Boldy will give Eriksson Ek a lot of credit for that line, what they're doing, but what have you seen from Boldy the last couple of weeks? It seems like he's really being assertive and kind of going to those areas.
Yeah, I think his game is maturing. His puck decisions are good. Even that line, I'd say the first couple shifts of the first period, they were forcing plays and they were playing defense. And then I thought a couple shifts after that, they got back out and they managed the puck better. And then I thought they were good in general. Bolds is playing a fast game. He's playing a hard game. His puck decisions are good, and he's getting himself into the scoring areas. And that's how he needs to play to be the type of guy that he can be and the type of guy that we need him to be.